Shalom. This is Rabbi Mark Hillel Kunis and my Taste of Torah for Parshat Naso 5780. All of us are saddened and troubled by the events of this past week, beginning with the brutal and senseless murder of George Floyd. This murder is a blatant act of police brutality which happens far too often. It's a stain on America and should sadden the soul of every American. We have come far in my lifetime to heal the scourge of racism, but as this shows, sadly, not far enough. This week's Torah portion speaks about how the Levites carried the sacred items of the Mishkan portable temple when the Israelites moved from camp to camp on their way to the Promised Land. For some of the heavier items, Moses gave them wagons. And then it adds, the Livnei Kehat lo natan, and to the sons of Kehat he did not give wagons, but katef yisa'u, on their shoulder they shall carry. The sons of the Levite Kehat family were not permitted to use wagons to carry the Holy Ark, which was their task. They had to carry it on their shoulders. But how did they do this? The Holy Ark must have weighed more than a ton. It had gold inlaid on the inside and the outside, and it had this special thick gold cover. Well, the Talmud teaches us, Nosei Aronet Nosal. The power of the Holy Ark was such that those who held it were in turn upheld by it. This is one of the deep secrets of life. Those who carry the burden of the ark of upholding Jewish life or upholding any communal life on their shoulders are in turn upheld by it. When you do God's will on earth and reach out to help make this a better world, then you become an extension of God in this world, and God's light will flow in you and through you, and you will be upheld by it. It will sustain you, enrich you, and protect you. But if you ignore God's word in how you conduct yourself in this lifetime, then the weight of the Holy Ark will become too much to bear and you will fall. This happened later on in the Bible when King David did not follow God's instructions when he moved the Holy Ark to Jerusalem. And it happened last week to Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin as he turned a deaf ear to African-American George Floyd as he cried out several times, "I can't breathe, I can't breathe." Police in our cities, like the Levites of old, are given the sacred task of upholding the law and keeping us safe. Contrary to popular opinion, policing is holy work because no society can exist without it. And so we must be grateful for our police because they put their lives on the line for us every single day. But whatever their personal feelings, a policeman, a policewoman must respect the rights of everyone at all times. This is not the place to comment on the ensuing protests and riots, other than for me to say that if not for the lack of social distancing with those marching and the violence accompanying the protesters, I might have been marching right along with the protesters wearing a t-shirt saying, "I can't breathe." That's how horrific this has been for me. I want to leave you with a Torah lesson from the sons of Kehat. When you do God's will on earth and reach out to help make this a better world, when you become an extension of God in this world, God's light will flow in you and through you. You will be upheld by it. It will sustain you, enrich you, and protect you. My friends, we so desperately need God's help now. So in everything we do, let's try to do it in a way that we become an extension of God, so that our world becomes a calmer, better place, and we elevate ourselves in holiness in the process. Amen. Have a great Shabbos. Be safe.